right, folks, we are back. I'm Jason Bermas of the InfoWarrior.com, sitting in for Alex Jones as we speak. Alex is on the line. Alex.
Hello, my friend. You know, I was ranting there about this control grid that they're putting into place. And already, every major industry, doctors, CPAs, school teachers, more and more groups are making them thumbprint digitally into a criminal database to have jobs. This is what the new world control grid is going to be about, and that's what we were talking about. That's why self-sufficiency is so important. And ladies and gentlemen, they have already spent 14-plus trillion. I know I've been saying 12.8 trillion. It's now 14-plus trillion in the total commitments in banker bailout, and now Congress wants $92 billion more this week. Obama's coming out saying trillions more on top of that. But they already have a blank check in the banker bailout, so when he says he wants more money, he means a new law with even more power and control. They're handing Chrysler over to Fiat, Bilderberg Group owned. We cover that in the endgame. So with all of this going on, state sovereignty is more important than ever. Look how far we've come, where governors are talking about, declaring sovereignty, and then Perry tries to make it about secession when it's not about secession. It's about putting the feds back in their place, arresting the bankers, getting control of our nation. But I wanted to bring Ted Anderson up this segment before the state senator comes on with this breaking news, because, ladies and gentlemen, I keep trying to explain to you, summer is normally, and every year we've seen until last year, way down. Precious metals are way down during the summer. Instead, it's racing up right now, just like last year, as the world dumps the dollar, as China dumps the dollar. You can just do a search on China buying up metals, and you'll see it. I believe in buying gold and silver. I bought a little bit more silver yesterday, these beautiful Lakota rounds. I believe in this, and Ted bought this stuff when gold was at $870, when silver was down over $1. It's now up way over that. Just absolutely amazing. Ted, explain to people, because this is such a great deal. You've got gold and silver at the price it was a couple of weeks ago, when both of them are way up right now. So folks are guaranteed to get the old price of a market that was down while the market's up. I mean, that's that's having your cake and eating it too, Ted.
It sure is. I can tell you right now, silver hit a high today of $14.18. And currently right now, $14.03. When I locked in those Lakotas at first, we were at $18.50, and then silver dropped down to about $11.50, and I was able to bring down my price for Lakotas down to $17.71. And right now, silver's up over $14 again. That's higher than it was when I originally locked it in, which means the Lakotas are going to be closer to $19 a piece rather than $17.71. So if you want to get in on something that's really at a bottom basement level, plus also, I mean, it's just so great. I mean, it's a coin right now. They're flying in the face of the Federal Reserve. And Alex, you're hitting it right on the head. I mean, that the Chinese want to get out of the dollar so bad, and they're just looking for liquidity. And that's why you're going to see inflation, and you're going to see a loss of purchasing power here at home. It's all about that TARP, and that is there's just way too much money coming into the system.
Absolutely, and Ted, let's explain to people. Back when silver was $2 lower, roughly, than it is right now, these Lakotas were selling for $25 on eBay. You've got them for $19 right now. You already sold out of what you had. More just came in on Monday. That's how I was able to get a couple rolls. That is the most gorgeous. It's got collector value, and Ted is selling it lower than you will find it anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I would move on those Lakotas. But more importantly, Ted, people need to get portable. They need to get control, not to be in this digital beast system with this digital money in the banks. Folks, you're insane if you don't at least hedge your bets and move some of your money out of stocks and bonds and cash into gold and silver. In fact, Ted, you even got some platinum and stuff. When we come back briefly, tell folks about some of the gold, some of the silver, some of the other metals you've got, and then we'll go to the senator from Oklahoma. I'm Alex Jones. This is the one, the only GCN Radio Network. Sitting in for me is Jason Bermas, but wild horses couldn't drag me away after 17 days of straight broadcasting. I'm calling in on the 18th today. I can't help it. I smell blood. We're going to bring down the New World Order, ladies and gentlemen.
Home game. And that's spelled HOMEGAIN.com. HOMEGAIN.com. You can go there for free, find out how much your house is worth, how much it's listed for. They've been around for 10 years. I'd used this service before I even got them as a sponsor when we were moving a few years ago. And they have a home sale maximizer that tells you the least expensive repairs to do to your home or upgrades that'll give you the best resale value. Just an amazing site, HOMEGAIN.com, homegain.com. That's HOMEGAIN.com. Or click on the Infowars.com banner. It's Mac's Little Orange Gorilla.
All right, we are live. It's the Alex Jones Show. I'm Jason Bermas sitting in. We're going to go to Senator Brogdon in just a moment, but finishing up with Alex Jones and Ted Anderson right now. We want to know what the best deals on precious metals are, because, again, we do want to hedge our bets. I mean, the dollar's done. The banks are just getting endless amounts of money and just keep asking for these bailouts. It can't last forever. How are you going to protect yourself? Well, you can do so through Midas Resources. Alex, Ted?
Absolutely. I was just going to, first off, commend the senator for what he's doing in this hard fight going on in Oklahoma and now all over the country. We've gone from 3 or 4 months ago, people laughing at us about the state sovereignty movement, to now the establishment's very scared, trying to demonize it, claiming we want violent secession on CNN and places. All we're saying is 10th and 9th Amendment, reassert the Bill of Rights Constitution. The states made the federal government. We can change it or abolish it. But in closing here with Ted Anderson, folks, I only promote what I believe in. And I believe in gold and silver, and I've been pushing it for the last 5-6 years, back when gold was at $300 an ounce, $360 an ounce. You know, now it's been up as high as 1,000 plus. It's going back that way. Summer's normally the dead time, and we see it up above 1,000 right now. I mean, up above 900 on gold, up above 14 on silver. I mean, there is so much going on, so much happening. So I wanted to bring Ted up just briefly because he is one of the biggest silver and gold brokers in the country. He's also a patriot, somebody, behind Congressman Ron Paul with the flights you saw all over the country, with the Ron Paul Air Force out there. I mean, he's just such a great patriot in the fight against the New World Order. So this is the company to get your gold and silver from. It's also the company to get the best deal because Ted's smart. He buys when it's low and then sells it at the low price when it's high. That's how he's destroying his competition. That's why you hear his ads for Midas Resources all over national radio, not just here on the network, because Ted has been so competitive that he's becoming one of the biggest players. But in closing, Ted, just tell folks about some of the gold you've got.
Yeah, sure. We right now have the Frank gold piece right now at $214, which is the same price. People know that because they heard me just talking about it last week. We have the British Sovereign at $267. Again, that's before gold went over $900 an ounce. You said $19 on the Lakotas, but we are carrying them at $17.71, which is exactly the same price when silver was at $11.50.
Hold on, excuse me, Ted. Excuse me. On Monday, when you got more in, I bought them at $17.60, whatever, from you, and I said, can I buy a couple more rolls next week? And you said no. By the end of the week, they'll be 19. That's why I misspoke. You're saying you're keeping it at that price.
I'm keeping it at that price for today and perhaps tomorrow, depending upon the quantity. I didn't want to sell out of everything. I want to give my customers a chance to buy these things. I can tell you right now, Alex, I'm locked in. I think I've got about 6,000 coins left at that 1771 price, and then they're gonna go up. I mean, you can look on YouTube right now, or YouTube, you Google or eBay right now, and you'll see them there 20 to 25. So the price is good. We also have some U.S. Eagles. We've got a list of different coins. U.S. Eagles, Maple Leafs. There are platinum and palladium coins.
You do have some buffaloes.
Buffaloes. We do have a few of those. So if you're interested in those, you can call about them. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I've been accumulating quite a bit here while the prices are lower. So if you need to have quantity, just give us a call because we can do it right now.
But here's the key. Here's the key, and then we're going to get out of here and let the senator come on. And I appreciate Jason Bermas sitting in today, and we appreciate the senator, and we're praying for his work and everybody else's that are out there fighting for this republic in this serious hour. Bottom line, folks, Ted is giving you the price before gold and silver exploded. You cannot beat this. 800-686-2237, 1-800-686-2237. Folks, I thought it was a great deal at 19 on these Lakotas. I didn't know he was keeping these gorgeous silver coins with a Native American warrior on the front and the buffalo on the back. These things are collector, and he's selling them below what junk silver is being sold for right now. I mean, you cannot beat that deal. 800-686-2237. And I guess the brokers will be there till midnight tonight. But you got to tell them it's the Alex Jones special, or you will be paying more for the gold and the silver. Make sure when you call, you tell the brokers that you heard Ted Anderson offer it here on this transmission. That's correct, right, Ted?
Yep, that's right. That's what I need to have you do.
800-686-2237. Ladies and gentlemen, the New World Order demonizes gold and silver for a reason, because they print up fiat money and they buy it up themselves. The globalists hoard this in their private vaults and government vaults. They sit on it like Smog the Dragon while telling you that you need some good paper fiat or some good derivatives, some good Enron stock. We're telling you gold and silver is the way to go. Is it perfectly safe? No, but it's been the only real money for 6,000 plus years. It is the safest bet. 1-800-686-2237. Ted Anderson, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me up, Alex.
You bet. Well, folks, I'm supposed to be on vacation for 2 or 3 days so I can decompress after 17 days straight, but I'm going to get out of here and let the senator get on. God bless you all. Thanks, Jason, and thanks to the crew and all the affiliates.
All right, thank you, Alex.